Hey, welcome back to my channel. In last week's video, we learned all about networking. So now you might be wondering, how do I actually get clients? So that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Now, before we get into anything, I do want to remind you that I have 15 free trainings that you can download right here in the link in the description. And these are trainings on how to grow your Instagram, how to set up your business, how to do on-site events, and a lot of other topics. So make sure you check that out in the link in the description. And make sure you definitely stay to the end of this video because I'm going to be sharing how you can get clients even when you don't have a portfolio or even when you have like no past clients or current clients. How can you get clients if you're starting from scratch? So make sure you stay till the end of this video to find out. So the first secret I wanted to share with you is building relevant partnerships with businesses. Why? Referrals. Okay, and when I say businesses, what exactly do I mean? Okay, so depending on who you're targeting in your business, and by the way, check out this video if you haven't quite figured out your niche and your ideal audience yet. This video is going to be really helpful. So depending on who you're targeting in your business, you might want to look into who or what other businesses you can partner up with. So for example, let's say you're in the wedding industry and you're a calligrapher trying to get more wedding clients. Well, then I would definitely recommend networking and partnering up with wedding planners, wedding photographers, other kinds of wedding vendors like photo booths, florists, wedding rental kind of stuff. So anyone in the wedding industry, those would be really great partners. And other types of businesses you can network and partner up with are art supply stores, hotels, PR people, marketing people, other kinds of event people, and event venues. And the reason why I really love this strategy is because these people typically know a lot of people. Like they have a lot of people in their network. And so if they know you, even if they might not need you, but maybe they know someone else who needs a calligrapher, they will definitely recommend you if you are their go-to calligrapher. So that's also something I wanted to talk about today. So how exactly do you become their go-to calligrapher? Well, first of all, if you watched last week's video on how to network, you'll have learned that the most important part of networking is giving value. So when you initially reach out to these people, it's really important that you give value and you kind of establish your relationship as like a two-way street of value. You help them, they help you. That's how it works. So try to become friends with these kinds of people, like business friends, if you know what I mean. And you might be thinking, well, okay, I know that there are event planners, wedding planners, but what if they're already working with a calligrapher? Then what do I do? Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think it's possible that there are new wedding planners or new event people or new wedding vendors just getting into the market like you? Yes. If you don't know the answer to that question, it's definitely a yes. There are people starting businesses every single day. And maybe a really big wedding planner is already working with a calligrapher, but also that doesn't mean that they can't work with two calligraphers. What if the other calligrapher is really busy? Or what if the other calligrapher doesn't have like a style that you can do? So maybe the big wedding planner does want to work with you. You never know, unless you try. And if you're wondering how exactly you get in contact with these people, well, it's pretty simple. You can use email, you can use social media, you can go to networking events and meet them. And when you do meet them, try to really make it like a personalized conversation. Don't just try to like sell yourself and, you know, say something generic. But when you do meet these people, and especially if you've done research on them, it's really great if you can say something that is really specific to them or maybe congratulate them on some award they won. So yeah, the most important thing is that when you meet these people or when you're contacting these people, that you really make your message custom to them. So they know that you're not just like spamming everyone and trying to message all the people in the wedding industry. I know that so far in this video, I've been talking a lot about the wedding industry, but what if you're a calligrapher who's not really doing weddings? So I can give you an example. So for me, I actually don't do a lot of wedding stuff. My main calligraphy business is doing workshops. So for me, like, what kind of partnerships can I form? Well, there is a BC industry group for HR professionals. And so I found a way to connect with those people, and it was really great because as a workshop instructor who wants to do more corporate events, it was super cool because I did a workshop for them, and guess who came? A lot of HR professionals in BC. And so later on, when these companies are thinking about doing a staff event, they'll think of me. My second secret for you is doing free on-site calligraphy at charity or fundraising events. Now, why is this strategy so good? Well, it gives you a lot of exposure because you're going to be meeting a lot of people. It gives you the chance to meet a lot of potential clients, and especially if you're looking to do more like live event or on-site calligraphy, then these potential clients are seeing you in the exact kind of situation that they would hire you for. So smart tip, right? I know a lot of business coaches actually warn people from doing free stuff or giving out, your work for free. But I am actually a really big fan of giving out free things or doing free events. You know why? Because when you are doing this for free, even though you're not getting the money, you are getting something, okay? So even though you don't get money, and when you say you're doing it for free, yes, you are doing it for free. Maybe you're buying some paper, maybe you're providing the supplies, but you're getting a lot out of it. You're getting new potential clients, you're getting exposure, and you are getting more followers to your Instagram. So I am definitely a big fan of free events or giving out your work for free if you get something out of it. Maybe it's not money, but it's something else. Another benefit of doing free on-site events is that it helps you build your portfolio of on-site events. So let's say you really want to do on-site events, but you've never really done one before and you don't really have pictures, because you know how people want to build their portfolio and have pictures of on-site events so that they can get hired by brands or shops or companies who need a calligrapher? Well, it's pretty easy to get a free on-site event. Well, it's free, right? So that's why it's pretty easy to get. And so not only does it help you build your portfolio if you haven't done any events before, but it gives you a chance to test things out. Maybe you don't know if you like to be at an event. Maybe you don't know if you like interacting with people. Maybe you don't know if you're gonna be nervous, like sitting there while people are watching you do calligraphy. So it's a really great thing to try out if you haven't done it before. And what better way to do this than at a charity event where you are supporting a cause, but also meeting new people, potential clients, and new followers. My third secret is to contact potential clients directly. Now you might be thinking, wait, can I even do that, Dina? And let me tell you, yes, because I have tried it and my students in my Calligraphy Business Accelerator program have also tried it, and this has worked. So first of all, where can you find potential clients to contact? Let's say you are trying to get into wedding calligraphy, and there are definitely wedding Facebook groups in each city because people are getting married in every single city in the world, right? So if you look there, sometimes there are couples looking for different kinds of services. So you can just join some of those and maybe just check them out once in a while, maybe once every week, and see if anyone's looking for calligraphy services, and then you can contact them. The second thing that I really like to do is to actually just reach out to small businesses directly. So who are these kinds of small businesses? So when I say small businesses, the kinds of people I'm referring to are realtors, insurance agents, mortgage brokers, financial advisors, other coaches, independent accountants, and basically anyone who has like a clientele list that they're pretty close to. So the above people that I listed are people who work really closely with their clients, and a lot of these kinds of people actually send out holiday cards or birthday cards or just like a summer card just so they can keep in touch with their clients, because they normally depend on their clients to give them referral business. Okay, why do I think that contacting these kinds of people, these kinds of small businesses, why is it so effective? Well, first of all, their contact information is really easy to find. Any business wants to get more exposure, right? And so usually their contact information is everywhere, on their website, on their social media. So it's really easy to find their contact information compared to, let's say you are trying to target brides. You can't just, you're not gonna know who's getting married, right? It's not gonna be public information if they're planning their wedding. So those kinds of people are hard to find, but with small businesses, you can easily find their contact information. Not only that, but a lot of these small businesses know a lot of people and they have really big networks. So if you are able to form some really great relationships with some of these small businesses, they can also refer you to other similar businesses. And the other thing is, if they are running a business, they are typically going to repeat their purchase with you because they have ongoing clients. Maybe every year they send out birthday cards or holiday cards. So this is going to be like repeat customers for you. So now you might be wondering, how exactly do I find these small businesses? Well, there's obviously networking, and make sure you check out this video if you haven't yet. It's about how to network. So there's networking, but there's also just searching them up if you have in mind like a specific kind of business that you want to target. Maybe it's financial advisors. So you could just search financial advisors in Vancouver in Google, and you can find a whole list of financial advisors. You can see who you kind of like or you want to potentially work with, and then you can reach out to them through like just email or social media, or you could cold call them if you are comfortable doing that. But for me, I'm not actually comfortable with cold calling. I prefer using like email or social media, but that's up to you. I think a lot of these businesses do a lot of their business through the phone, so they themselves are comfortable with people calling them. And the other thing I wanted to mention is that if you can get an introduction to these kinds of small businesses, that is actually the best way to get in contact, because a warm introduction is always better than a cold call or a cold contact method. Now, if you've stayed until this point in the video, you might be wondering, okay, I know what I can do, I know the type of people I can contact, but what if I have no portfolio, I don't have any past clients? How can I get sales from these people? So let's say you are trying to target a realtor and maybe you're trying to sell some custom cards. Maybe it's like an engraved home decor thing, or it is a welcome sign. So if you've never worked with a realtor before, what you can do is when you first reach out to the first couple of people, you can actually offer free work, which I talked about before in this video, right? So something you could say is, you could introduce yourself and then say, hey, I've noticed that you do this, this, and that, congratulations on winning XYZ award. A tip: always try to find something you can compliment them on, or something that will kind of make them feel good, or something that you can relate to. Maybe they have a dog, and then you can say, well, I have a dog too. So something that you can relate to, or something you can compliment them on or congratulate them on. So if you haven't done a welcome sign for a realtor before, you could say something like, and I've actually been experimenting with doing welcome signs for realtors, and I actually wanted to see if you wanted to try this idea out with your clients. So I'm happy to offer you one sign for free when you sell your next home. So I have done this before. I actually tried to sell home paintings to realtors about a year ago, and I use this method because I'm definitely like not a painter, okay? I can do calligraphy, but I don't do painting, but I did try this method out and it worked. So I did a couple of paintings for free, and then I actually got realtors contacting me and paying me for my home painting service. So try that out for yourself and leave a comment. Are you gonna try it out? Do you have any questions about this? Let me know in the comment section. If you're enjoying this video so far, I would love it if you took a screenshot of this video and if you shared it on your Instagram stories and tag me. I love it when my subscribers connect with me and share, because then I can follow you back and I can feature you back and hopefully help you get more followers for your calligraphy business or your creative business. So take that screenshot and share this on your stories. If you enjoy this video, make sure you also watch these 2 videos on how to network in your business and also how to figure out your ideal client. I think these videos will be very useful to you if you are just starting out in your business and you're thinking about how exactly you can get your first couple of clients. Subscribe to my channel for more resources if you're a calligrapher or you are a creative, and make sure you hit that notification bell because next week I'm going to be sharing my 2020 year in review and kind of sharing about my journey and what it's been like going through COVID and everything happening this year. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!